Thanks so much, Connell. All right, for more, I'm joined right now by Republican strategist Mercedes Schlapp and Democratic strategist John Rowley. Good to see you guys. Mercedes, Trump's out there talking about Rex Tillerson and touting his business expertise, saying, this is a man who knows how to run a global enterprise. And I'll quote here, he says, this is crucial to running a State Department, a successful State Department. His relationships with leaders all over the world are second to none. But you know what? The left has taken issue, and I'm sure John Rowley will as well, with one leader in particular and his relationship with him. It's Vladimir Putin. What can you say, Mercedes, right now to reassure those who worry that Tillerson is too close to Putin, that'll be okay?
Well, I think Tillerson will have to make his case to the Senate and basically explain about his relationship with Russia, particularly with Putin. With that being said, I think that what Tillerson brings to the table is the fact that he knows how the Russians think. He knows what their goal is in terms of what they want to achieve. So I think, Trish, for the most part, Tillerson, who is being praised by Condoleezza Rice, by Stephen Hadley, by former Defense Secretary Robert Gates, former Vice President Dick Cheney. These are individuals who speak very highly of Tillerson as being a tough negotiator, of someone who understands the complexity of the global problems, and also comes with it from being able to manage a very complex bureaucracy in Exxon.
No,
so I mean that in and of itself plays well in dealing with the bureaucracy.
I hear it's almost like he was running a small country there. I mean, Exxon, it was a lot of employees. You had to protect those employees all over the world, John Rowley. In other words, I think the hope is, there will be no Benghazi-type situations, because if an employee calls up and says, hey, look, I need extra protection here, Rex Tillerson is someone who knows how to do that already, having operated in so many, difficult parts of the world. Nonetheless, there is this concern about Vladimir Putin. I mean, could it be, John Rowley, however, that we're coming upon a new day, and maybe our relationship with Putin and with Russia will not be as challenged as it has been in the past?
Well, it's a new day. I mean, I think Bill Ayers will have to switch his party affiliation with all of the communist alliances the Republican Party is making. I mean, I think there are hundreds of people, if you wanted a corporate executive with an international scope that doesn't have the colossal conflicts of interest this person has. And I think this is a piñata that the Trump administration is going to have to deal with.
Yeah, but weren't you going to have a problem with anyone he picked, really and truly? I mean, isn't that part of the liberals' MO right now? I mean, I can't. Is there anyone you like that he's picked?
Or somebody else.
Okay,
so I mean, it's crazy.
Okay, hang on, Mercedes, go ahead.
First of all, you want to talk about the coziness with communists? Let's talk about President Obama's relationship with the Castro dictator Raul Castro. No, let's be honest. And then since when has Democrats been hawkish on the issue of Russia? I don't think so, because God only knows that Secretary Kerry, unfortunately, could not even have a deal with Russia on the issue of Syria.
And John, I wouldn't laugh at what Mercedes is saying about
address the cyber threats that Russia has brought in, has done. So I hate to say, I mean, the Democrats are the last ones to talk about being hawkish towards Russia. I don't want to hear it.
Well, and I wouldn't laugh at your comments there on Cuba, because that's absolutely true. He really cozied up to Cuba in a way that is just absolutely unprecedented. But I'm just saying, in other words, John, what we've done has not worked. Our international policy really has been pretty much in shambles for the last 8 years, and beyond that. I mean, you look at what happened in Iraq. We never should have gotten in, but we never should have gotten out. John, it's in a bad state. So shouldn't we be thinking about all of this a little bit differently? I mean, Vladimir Putin, who's been the enemy, maybe he's not our best friend, but maybe we need to work together on some issues, specifically when it comes to fighting ISIS.
The point is not working with him or not. It's that Trump has business dealings in Russia, and we don't know all of that because of income tax returns. Exxon has a stake in Russia, so it's the huge conflicts of interest that is just going to permeate his administration. I think this nomination is DOA. He may all of his others may sail through. This one, because of that, we've already got bipartisan, strong opposition, not even to get into climate
I have
change
a feeling
and
he
energy.
might actually
I
be
don't
able to
think
get
so.
this one through. What's your verdict on it, Mercedes?
You know, I really think that you got to go through the confirmation hearing. You have to have an opportunity for Tillerson to make his case. And I have to say one thing here with Tillerson is the fact that we clearly understand that Putin doesn't necessarily, he's not someone we can trust. We've known this through decades of these administrations dealing with Putin. And obviously, Trump and Tillerson are going in there knowing that it is going to be a tough relationship to deal with, and you need a tough negotiator like a Tillerson and like
There
a
are
Trump.
hundreds of
And
them around
somebody,
the
by
world.
the way, who's actually had to
Hundreds of
negotiate with him in the past and has had to be able to see through some of the muck out there. Anyway, John, Mercedes, thank you so much